My name is Blake Lindsay, and I've been totally blind since infancy. I wrote the book Blind for a Purpose, turning life's challenges into purpose in life to really educate people what blindness is and what it's not. A lot of people fear blindness, and it's not as bad as you think it is. I think that normality is what people who are sighted realize more and more with the blind, that we really have the same obstacles. Sometimes they're more unique for me, but they're certainly not more abundant. I don't have more obstacles than you do with understanding something really, especially when people come to the rescue with descriptions and stuff. You know, that's really making a big impact on my life. In the past, I never really enjoyed art very much because I would go to a museum and they would not let me touch things. I got in trouble one time for touching. I would say that the part that I don't like about art is just my lack of comprehension of what something looks like. So when I take a person who's very visual with their explanations, that makes all the difference. I feel very connected with the correct perception when it's described to me by somebody who knows art real well. They know what the motivation was with the artist, and they're very descriptive on exactly the dimensions, what the size, how wide it is, how tall it is, and so you can really envision the precise size of something, and that makes a lot of difference to me. Expanding my imagination has been my favorite thing to do. A lot of people don't use their imagination as much as a person who's blind. So when you get the insight from people who have sight, what things look like, then you're able to really translate that into your mind, and you really feel like you can see it. And when they tell you the purpose of having rooms a certain way, the lighting comes in a certain way, we care about these things. Even as a person who's blind, I'm curious about things like that. And so it's really a visual experience through other people's eyes, but also these wonderful descriptions that we can listen to. We feel like we're able to really take in just about as much as a person with sight. We really have a lot of privileges today that we did not have 30 years ago, with technology for computer access, for iPhone and iPad access with the voiceover features. And so the art museums, if they go the extra like the Nasher Sculpture Center has, and they're able to define art through descriptions, through events, where they invite you out there to feel things and talk about things and ask questions, that's what's making all the difference in my life today.